Hello, welcome to the Adorama YouTube channel. What do you say today we talk about the three biggest and easiest things you can do to completely revamp your audio on your live broadcast? There's a good chance you're doing one or two of these things already, but most likely not all three, because if you were, you probably wouldn't be watching this video because your audio would sound great. By the way, my name is Harris Heller. You might know me from the Alpha Gaming YouTube channel where we do a bunch of audio and video tutorials on setting up your live broadcast for streamers and YouTubers. So this should be fun. Let's just jump into it. And I'm thinking at the end of this, I'm going to give you one more bonus tip for those of you who want to really just polish off your audio, really give it that high-end class sound. There are three main culprits of bad audio. First, you have the obvious one, the low quality microphone, like for example, the most common one being your headset microphone that a lot of streamers use. You have the placement of your microphone, which can mean your microphone is too far away from you, or embarrassingly, it might be pointed the wrong direction. And I know a lot of you are saying, not a chance, that's not me. I bet you it's some of you. And lastly, it could be your environment, meaning your room, your sound is bouncing off the walls too much, you can hear stuff in the background, etc. Let's take a closer look at these three problems. I want you to be able to see how much of a difference fixing each one of these three things makes. Let's start with number one. Here are two Harrises. Coincidentally, they have the exact same vocal cords. Lucky for us, this works very much in our favor to help us get a side-by-side comparison. One of them is going to talk into a headset mic, and the other one is going to talk into a really low-budget USB mic that's actually cheaper than the headset mic itself. Hi, my name is Harris. This is the microphone that you asked me to speak into. Can I have my $20 now? There was never any $20. Let's listen to the second mic. Hold it like this. Am I doing it right? Did that guy get $20? Do I get $20? We're gonna have to start screening these people a little bit harder. Either way, you can probably tell the sound quality difference between the two is pretty significant. This is because headset manufacturers spend most of their budget and their time and effort on the actual audio experience for the user. And then the microphone is usually just thrown on there as an extra utility. The quality of that microphone is not their top priority. Let's take a look at problem number two, how close you are to your microphone. This problem usually stems from the fact that entry-level microphones often come with a base or a stand like this, and so when people use them, they set them on their desk pretty far away from their mouth and pretty close to their mouse and keyboard. When you can get a pretty cheap microphone on Amazon for like $15, get this thing right up in your grill. So let's take a look at this microphone, the exact same microphone in both situations, and how they sound in the two different locations. You want me to type and talk into this microphone at the same time? Because I'm a very bad multitasker. I'm much better at multitasking than that other guy, so if you've only got $20, just give it to me. That guy's useless. And now, lastly, let's take a look at what this same microphone sounds like in two different rooms. The biggest cause for room reverberation, by the way, is blank parallel walls. So a square or rectangular room can be a big problem, but people don't realize that the largest blank parallel walls are your floor and your ceiling. So if you have a hardwood floor, doesn't matter what you put on your walls, that's going to be your biggest problem. I would recommend grabbing some kind of a cheap rug and put that underneath your chair. But let's take a listen. Hey, by the way, thanks for letting me switch rooms. Guys, that other guy was being super mean. I don't think he should get paid. Did he say I shouldn't get paid? That's ridiculous. I'm absolutely killing it over here. Do you not hear how much better my voice sounds in this room? Sorry about those two. Neither of them will be getting paid. So you've fixed all three of those things. Good for you, by the way. And you'd like to polish off your voice and make it sound professional. The final thing that you need to do is you need to add plugins to your voice. More specifically, EQ and compression. And for those of you not familiar with what those terms are, EQ is short for equalization. Essentially, you can see the frequency spectrum of your entire voice, from the lowest frequencies to the highest frequencies, and you can boost and cut certain frequencies to make your voice more pleasant. A lot of times our voices have a lot of mid frequencies that can make it sound muddy and boomy, and by pulling some of those out and boosting the lows and highs, you get a lot more presence and a lot more clarity. Compression, on the other hand, is taking your loudest moments and making them a little bit quieter, while taking your quietest moments and making them a little bit louder. That way, if you're whispering, your audience doesn't have to crank up the volume, and then if you scream, it doesn't blow out their eardrums. Let's take a listen to my friend Ryan here before adding plugins to his voice and after adding plugins to his voice.
It's true. Streambeats really is the best copyright-free music to use on Twitch and YouTube. It's true. Streambeats really is the best copyright-free music to use on Twitch and YouTube.
It's subtle, but sometimes the subtle things are the most important. By the way, there's a free set of plugins that has both EQ and compression and a handful of other plugins you can download. They're called Reaper plugins. And if you'd like a nice starting place, just use the settings that Ryan put on his voice and then kind of toy with them from there and figure out how they work. But guys, if you followed these steps and made these changes, your voice probably now sounds phenomenal on your live broadcast. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. I hope this video helped. And as always, happy streaming.